Yeah, guys. So the last one what we discussed, links, right? Image and sorry, list. Yes, image and list. In the any queries? No? Sure, guys. So next we will discuss about the HTML tables, guys. So what is table, guys? Table and TT, what is table? So table is the collection of data in the form of rows and columns. Table is the collection of data in the form of rows and columns. So simply table is the collection of data in the form of rows and columns, guys. So here I'm going to get a small table, guys. So I have a columns like serial number. So I'm going to create one heading like serial number, like name, like course, and I have a fee, guys. Okay. Simply I'm going to get small table. Simply table is the collection of data in the form of rows and columns. So here I'm going to get small table. Okay. So this is your table, guys. So in this table, in first row we have a table headings, right? Table, first row we have a table headings. And next I'm going to take one more row. In this row, I'm going to add table data, guys. That is TD, table data. Okay. Simply table is the collection of data in the form of rows and columns. So here I'm doing small table, guys. See, just I'm going to build table structure here. Table. Table tag. Inside a table tag, we have a TR, guys. That is what? Table row. TR is table row, guys. And inside TR, what we have, guys? First row. So we have a table heading. That is TH, guys. TH for table head. So we have headings like serial number, like name, course, and fields. We can take multiple headings. So serial number, like name, course, and fee, guys. Okay, na? So first row completed. Then what happened? You guys. Okay. Okay. Right. See. Next I'm going to do one more row, guys. So in this row, I have a table data. That is TD, guys. TD for table data. So like one. So TR for table row and TH for table head and TD for table data, guys. So like this, you can create multiple rows, guys. That's it. Multiple rows and multiple TDs you can add. So table tag, inside table we have a TR, TR for table row and TH for table head, and here TD for table data, guys. Here we have a table row, table head, table heading, and table data. So TD for table data, guys. Clear now? So online, guys, you are getting clear, right? Online, anyone respond? The clear,
Yes, sir.
everyone? Yes, yes. Okay. Chalo, guys, I'm going to show you. Just I'm going to open VS Code. tables.html. Table tag. Tr for table row. Th for table head, guys. Headings like serial number. Like name. Rows and fee, guys. Next time do one more row. Here we have a table data. So like that you can take multiple rows, right? That's it. You guys understood everyone? So like this can create the tables very easily, guys. Now see, just I'm going to open. But guys, here you'll get the only the plain structure of your HTML. See, so we don't have any borders. We'll get only the table structure, but without any borders. Got it now? So if you want borders, you just use the border attribute, guys. So in table element, so we are going to use the border attribute here. Border and value is equal to 1. So simply, guys, here border attribute. It's an attribute, guys. And here 1 is the value of that. Border is the attribute. And here 1 is the value. Got it now? See? So just I'm going to take the same table again, guys. I'm going to use the same table. I'm going to separate. Or you can use breakouts. That's up to you. Chalo. So in this table, I'm going to use one attribute like border attribute. Guys. Border is equal to 1. Now see, you will get borders again. You got it now? Guys, first table, you don't have any borders, guys. Okay? Why? Because we are not using any attributes. So if you are use border attribute, then you will get automatically borders. Clear? But guys, when you apply border attribute, we are getting the borders like what? Yes, like every cell you'll get the border, guys. Then you'll get like double only. So here we have to collapse the border, guys. Okay, na? Here we have to collapse the borders. If you collapse the borders, you'll get only the single border only. Understood, na? So to collapse the borders, here we have to apply one property, guys. That is border hyphen collapse collapse, guys. Okay. border hyphen collapse, colon collapse. It's a property, guys. Okay, now, guys, border collapse is the property. Border collapse is the property and collapse is the value, guys. It's a property and value. Now tell me, guys. So this property, how can I apply to the table? The property table can apply them. Anyone? Using style attribute. Okay, now using, so if you want to use any property, we have to use the style attribute, guys. Okay, using style attribute, so we can collapse the borders, guys. So next time, go to the same table again. Take one more break. Okay, break. Next, see, guys. So in this table, so just I'm going to collapse the borders, guys. For that, I'm using style attribute. So what is the property, guys? Collapse, border collapse. Border icon collapse, colon, collapse, guys. See, guys, you got it now? And if you want, you can apply width also, guys. That's up to you. Then going to apply width 50%, guys. You got it now? 50% width. Understood? Now? So here we used four elements, guys. That is table, tr, th, td. Only four elements and one attribute, one property. What is the attribute we used, guys? Border attribute. Okay. Why? Because by default we are not getting any borders, guys. So that's why we have to use one border attribute. And if you are applying the border attribute, then every cell we are getting the borders, guys. So then we have to collapse the borders, guys. So for that we have to use one property. That is what? Border hyphen collapse, collapse. Clear now? Yeah. Okay, this is a normal tables. Like suppose I want to show you somewhat complex, like not complex, I will show you. Suppose if you add multiple, guys. So for the same table, so just I'm going to add one more column, guys. Here I'm going to add one more column. Okay. So in this column, name like contact number, guys. Column name like what? Contact number. So guys, here I have a two types of contact, guys, like phone number one and phone number two. So here I have a contact number. Okay. So this for this contact number, I have a two types of contacts, like phone number one and phone number two, guys. Okay, if you want, you can add data also, that's up to you. Something. Okay, see guys, here I'm going to save data like one. Guys, I have some contact numbers. You got it now? See guys, actually contact number we have to close up to here only now guys. So we have to close up to here only, right? But here we are going to merge the two rows guys. We are going to merge these two columns. Okay na? So we are merging. So this column and this one guys. Guys understood now? We are going to merge in these two columns. To merge the columns, we have to use one attribute like call span guys. You want to merge the columns. You know, right? Excel we are merging now. So in Excel, we used to merge, right? So you just select the number of columns, just click on the merge option. So automatically merge guys. So same like here, you want to merge the columns. We just use one attribute is call span guys. Call span to merge the columns. So here, how many columns we are going to merge guys? Two columns. So that's why we are using call span 2. And see here, we need to mention the column names also, right? This is what? Phone number 1. Yes, phone number 2 is. Okay? See. And guys, you just try to understand. Here we have a, it's look like a one more row now, guys. Here, you can check it. You got it now? So, but guys, actually you want to apply, when you're applying the call span, here we have to apply the row span also, guys. Here we have to merge the rows also here. Here we have to merge the rows also, guys. So to merge the rows, we have to apply row span, guys. So here we have to merge this row and this row, guys. So here we have to apply row span. To merge the rows, we just apply row span. So how many rows? 2 rows, right? So like that. And see guys, actually, when you apply row span for only serial number, the remaining, the phone number 1 and phone number T, by default, you will get like this, guys. By default, you will get like this. Okay, now? So when you apply first time row span for serial number, it will move like this. Again, we have to apply row span for the name. Again, we have to apply row span for the course. Again, we have to apply row for the field. Then you will get like this, guys. Understood now? So here we have to apply row span for name and as well as course and even fee also, guys. Row span. You got it now? So when you apply call span, we have to apply row span also like this, guys. So simply here we have to use 2 more attributes like row span, call span, what happened guys? No? And to merge the rows. To merge the row span and call span. Here we have 2 more attributes. So we are using only 3 attributes. Border attribute to merge the columns, call span. To merge the rows, we are using row span. And one and only one property what? Collapse, border collapse property. Clear now? See. Guys, here I am going to add one more column, guys. That is what? Contact number. Contact. Okay. So after this contact number, I am going to take one more row, guys. So in this row, I am going to add table heading, phone number 1 and phone number 2, guys. Okay. Next, I'm going to add data, guys. Just I'm going to add the data into the every row, guys. Clear? No. See, by default, you will get like this only. By default, we are getting like this. See guys, now we have to merge these two columns, contact number and this empty column. We have to merge these two columns, guys. So for that, which attribute we have to apply? Call span. To merge the columns, we have to apply call span, guys. Okay. So for contact number, we are going to apply call span attribute. Okay. Just go to the contact number. So you just apply which attribute, guys? Call span. So how many columns? Two, right? Call span 2. Now see, guys, you get like this. Now you got it now. It will merge, right? Guys, understood now? Here it will merge the two columns. And next we have to merge these two rows, guys. The serial number and the next these two rows we have to merge. So for that, which attribute we have to apply? Row span. ఇక్కడ rows ని merge చేయాలంటే ఏ attribute apply చేయాలి? Row span. Row span is called like 2. Now see, get like this. You got it now? And same like row span. See, before row span, we are getting serial number in the below the serial number, guys. Okay, phone number it below the serial number. So here we merge these two rows, guys. And next we have to apply row span for the same name and even course, and same for P also, guys. Now see, now we'll get like this. Understood now? That's it only, simply, guys. Row span. To merge the rows, we have to apply row span. To merge the columns, we have to apply the call span. Row span and call span. Clear now? And suppose if you want to apply any background colors or image, that's up to you. You can apply same style attribute, background. You will get colors like this. Okay, na? And you want to apply only for separate for row, you just go to the open the TR, use style attribute, you can apply background. Like this. Okay, na? Using style attribute, you can apply like this. Tables clear na, guys? And so try to design few assignments and tables like this. I will show you. Guys, here you have first assignment. Okay. Now tell me, guys, the first heading, student marks details, right? So for that, how many call spans we need to apply? Check it once. How many columns? 6 columns. So first TR, inside TR we have a TH. TH we have a student marks, that is your heading. And for the TH, how many call span we have to apply? 6. Why? Because here 6 columns now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So for this heading, we have to apply call span 6. And contact number, how many call span we have to apply? Call span 2. And serial number, row span, how many? 2. Default 1 only, 2 rows. We have to merge these 2 rows now. We are merging 2 rows, right? Okay, na? Serial number, name, course, and email, we have to apply row span 2. Clear na? And what about this, guys? Student mark details? 4. And total? That's it. Okay, na? We'll get one more resume like this. Next. Create one, see, mobile price. How many call span? 4. Okay, so here, guys, in the table data, we have to insert one image also, guys. In gallery column, we have to insert one image and try to create link also, guys. Take image. So link image also. When you click on that image, you should navigate any Amazon Flipkart also. It will cover table, image, link also. Understood now? So like that you have to practice. And next, try design like this, guys. And see, guys, somewhat. So for invoice, how many calls we have to take for invoice? Online guys also you should respond. How many calls? So we have to apply call span 3. Clear? And for pay to 2 columns. And customer 2 columns. Yes. And subtotal 3 columns. Call span 3. And tax 2. Good. Grand total 3. Got it now? So try to design like this 4 tables, guys. Understood, right? Okay. Had any queries up to this? Tables clear now, everyone? Online guys clear now? Tables understood, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay, so using tables in website, suppose you want to represent your data in the form of rows and columns, we are using table space. Suppose you want to represent your data in the form of list, we are using list. For navigating, we are using anchor tag. Okay, now? Right. To display image, we are using image tags. Right? Basic tags. For links, we are using anchor tag. For image, we are using image tag. And for list, we are using list tags. That is unordered, ordered, and description. And for tables, we are using table tags. Clear now? Right. Next, we are going to discuss about form space. So now tell me, guys, what is the use of the forms? Yeah. What is the use of the forms, guys? Fill the data. Inka. Yeah. Form. Simply using forms, we can collect the user input data, guys. Okay, na? Using forms, we can collect the user input data. Using forms, what happened? Is everything okay? Yes. I can turn on. Take it, right? ఆన్లైన్ ఉందనుకో ఆన్లైన్ ఉంది ఇందాక ఆఫ్ లో ఉందా Yeah, guys. Okay, so next we'll discuss about the HTML forms, guys. So we are using now, suppose if you want to create any login form or sign up form or any build form, so we need forms, guys. So simply using forms, we are going to collect the user input data, right? So from these forms, guys, we are going to collect form input types, guys. Right? Different types of form input types we have. Okay. So guys, can you tell me? I'm going to show something. Suppose here I have a form, right? Guys, here I have a form, no? First name, surname, father name, okay, gender. Suppose you want to create like this form, we need the form element, guys. Okay, see. So here we have a different types of types, guys. For first name, we are using type is equal text. Vinay, what happened? Come forward. Just 2 minutes. Okay. See, and surname, we are using type is equal text again. And gender, it's a radio buttons. Okay, na? And date of birth, we are using what? Select and options, right? That is what? Field setter, fields. Okay, now? And next, for course, select and options. And for address, that is the text area. Okay, now? And phone number, there is a type is equal tell, guys. And you want to upload any file or photos, what is that? type is equal 5. So like this, we have a different types of input types, guys. So we need to color. So these form input types, guys. And next we have to color form input attributes. Okay, na? So from this form, we are going only these 2 points only, guys. Form input types and form input attributes only, right? See, and so here we are going to use the okay, guys. So simply I am going to get small form here. So here I have a form element, guys. Form. So using form, we can collect the user input data. Guys, in form, mainly we have a 2 attributes, guys. One is action and one more is method, guys. Okay, na? So in form, mainly we have a 2 attribute. That is what, guys? Action attribute and method attribute. Action and method, guys. In form element, mainly we have a 2 attribute, that is action and method, guys. And coming to the method, here we have a 2 types of methods. That is get and post method, guys. In form, mainly we have a 2 types of methods, that is get method and post method. Okay. Using form, we can collect the user input data. In form, mainly we have a 2 attribute, that is action and method. And method, we have a 2 method, get and post method. Suppose if you are not using any method attribute, guys. Suppose you are not using any method attribute, even though form will take default get method only. Okay, na? Form will take default which method, guys? Get method. It's a default method, guys. Default method. Suppose, guys, if you are use get method, then what happen, guys? Not secure. Good. Okay, na? Why? Yeah, please. Someone said, అన్నారు కదా గట్టిగా చెప్పండి. Okay. See, guys, if you are use get method, so when you submit your form, suppose in your form you have a username and password, right? When you submit your form, so the input value sent through the URL, guys. So that's why it's not a secure method. Suppose you have a login form, right? So you enter your username and password. Suppose method is equal to get, guys. The value sent through the URL like this. See, username colon your username you will get here, and like password also you'll get here only, guys. That is. So when you are use method is equal to get, the value sent through the URL. That's why it's not a secure method. You got it now? See. So it's a not secure. Why? Because if you are submit your form, the value sent through the URL. So that's why it's not a secure method. And you want to send your value secure way, we have to use the post method, guys. Okay, now you want to send your values through secure way, so we have to use this method is equal to post. Got it now? So simply, guys, I'm going to repeat once again. Using forms, we can collect the user input data. In form, mainly we have a 2 attribute, that is action and method. So what about action attribute, guys? What is the use of action attribute? Suppose you have a login form now. So you enter username and password and click on the submit button. Then what happens, guys, generally? ఏమవుతుంది చెప్పండి? డేటా అయిపోయింది, సరే సబ్మిట్ అయింది, ఏమైంది తర్వాత ఏమవుతుంది? మళ్ళీ న్యూ ఫామ్ వస్తా. ఎక్కడికి అవుతుంది? వేరే పేజ్కి వెళ్తుంది కదా, లైక్ హోమ్ పేజ్, ల్యాండింగ్, ఏదో ఒక పేజ్కి నావిగేట్ అవుతుంది. సో అది ఏ పేజ్కి నావిగేట్ అవ్వాలని మనం యాక్షన్లో మెన్షన్ చేస్తాం. ఓకే, ఇన్ యాక్షన్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మెన్షన్ ద ఫైల్ నేమ్, విచ్ పేజ్ వెన్ యూ సబ్మిట్ యువర్ ఫామ్, విచ్ పేజ్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు గోయింగ్ టు నావిగేట్. సపోజ్ మీరు లాగిన్ సబ్మిట్ అయిందనుకో, ఎక్కడికి వెళ్ళాలి? మీ ల్యాండ్ హోమ్ పేజ్కి వెళ్ళాలి కదా. సో దే హ్యావ్ టు మెన్షన్ యువర్ హోమ్ డాట్ ఫైల్, యువర్ ఫైల్ నేమ్ ఉంది. అది ఎంటీ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుంది? సేమ్ పేజ్ ని లోడ్ చేస్తుంది. యాక్షన్ లోపల ఎంటీ ఉంటుంది, ఇప్పుడు ఎంటీ ఇచ్చాము ఏమవుతుంది? మనకు కరెంట్ పేజ్ ని లోడ్ చేసేస్తుంది. గాట్ ఇట్ నా? సో ఇన్ యాక్షన్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు మెన్షన్ ది ఫైల్ నేమ్, గైస్. వెన్ యూ సబ్మిట్ యువర్ ఫామ్, ఇట్ గోయింగ్ టు పర్ఫార్మ్ ద యాక్షన్ అండ్ టు దట్ ఫామ్. ఓకేనా? ఇన్ దట్ ఫైల్, గైస్. ఓకే, సో ఇన్ యాక్షన్ వీ ఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు మెన్షన్ ఓన్లీ ద ఫైల్ నేమ్ ఓన్లీ, రైట్? So, and method is equal to two types of method, get method and post method. If you are use get, it's a default method. If you are use the get method, what happen, guys? The value sent to the URL. It's not a secure method. And if you are use method is equal to post, we can send the value through the secure way, guys. Okay. And guys, in this form, mainly we are using form element like label and inputs, guys. Label and input. So here, this label and input both are inline elements, guys. Label and input both are which elements, guys? Inline elements. And input is the self-closing tag, guys. It's a self-closing tag. So simply here I'm going to get small form, guys. Guys, I'm going to get small form here. Correct now? See, I'm going to design this one, guys. Okay, so here I'm going to design this form, guys. So first I'm going to take one form element. So what are the attributes we have, guys? Action. As I'm using empty, guys. And next method is called what? Which method we have to use, guys? Post method. Why? Because we are send data secure way. So that's why we are using method is equal to post, guys. And next, what are the label we have, guys? Username, right? So to create label, we have to take the label, guys. Label and user name, guys. Can close the label again. And next, one more element what? To create the input, we have a input element. Input and guys, user and type is equal. What we need to take? Type is equal text. Type is equal text. And next, suppose guys, username. You are entering the username, guys. Okay? Suppose if I enter Omkar. Now the backend developer, the backend developer need to get that name now. So how can you get name? ID. Okay, na? So ID. But you don't have IDs here now. So by default, every input we have a name attribute. Okay, na? So what is the use of name attribute here, guys? It's a very important. Using name attribute, we can get the input value, guys. And one of the ID to get చేసుకోవచ్చు. Okay, of course. So without ID also we can get using name attribute. There are a lot of methods using ID, using name, using class, lot of methods. Okay, na? So, but in form, by default, we have a one attribute, what? Name attribute, guys. Okay, na? That is, so what is the use of name attribute, guys? To get the input value. Okay, na? మీరు ఇన్పుట్ లో ఏదైతే నేమ్ ఇచ్చేస్తున్నారో ఆ నేమ్ ని గెట్ చేసుకోవడం కోసం మనం నేమ్ అనే attribute ని యూజ్ చేస్తున్నాం. Okay, that is the use of the name attribute. And next, I'm going to take one more label and input, guys. So what is the label name here? Password. And password is secure, guys. So I want to apply mask. For that, I'm using type is equal to password, guys. If there is a type is equal to text, it is visible now. We are showing like some star mark, right? So for that, we have to apply mask. For that, we are using type is equal to password only. And name that's up to you, guys. So can I give any name? It's not any fixed. PW. And next, we have a submit button, right? So no need any label now. Just I'm going to take type is equal to submit, guys. Okay, now if you are use type is equal submit, so on the button what you will get, guys? Submit only you will get. But button what we need to show, guys? Here submit only, no? So I want to change, it will change. Suppose I will change here, guys. But on the button I want to show login. Okay. So for that, we have to use one more attribute like value attribute, guys. Value is equal log. Okay. And see, guys, it's an inline element now. So as of now, I'm using break element. Without break, I will tell you how to design this form. So as of now, we are using break element. Why? Because label and input inline elements. That's why we are using as of now break, guys. See, so in this form, guys, instead of submit, you want to create any login, guys. Okay, for this login, so we have to use which attribute, guys? Value attribute. Okay, now using value attribute, we can write the value. So it will show on the button like this. Clear now? Right. And guys, so here we collected, what are the types we collected, guys? Type is equal text, type is equal password, and type is equal submit. So from this form, we have to collect these 2 points only. One is what? Form input types and form input attributes, guys. Okay, now. So we have to collect only these 2 types. That is form input types and form input attributes, guys. So here I'll give the list of the form input types. Just check it down. So I'm going to show you form input types, guys. Input types. Form input types. So form types like what? Type is equal text, guys. And like what? Type is equal password. And type is equal radio. Type is equal checkbox. And type is equal submit. Type is equal reset. You want to clear. And type is equal button. And you want to apply any file or photos. Type is equal file. And suppose you want to create like this fields drop downs. You want to create like this fields drop down. So we have to use here select tag, guys. Select and options. Select and option tag. Write something, close the options. Select the, close the select tag. Got it now, guys? And next, you want to create like this text area, large box, okay na? So for your comment or for your address or we have to create like this text, that is what, which box, guys? Text area, text area. Text area, okay na? And type is called button, guys. If you want, you can create button element also. Button open, button close. So like this also create, guys. So these are the form input types. So these are the basic input types, guys. In HTML5 onwards, few more new, inputs added. I will show you the list of that 5 input types also. Then later I will give you one by one example, guys. Just I'm going to give the list of input types. Okay. So next I'm going to give you the HTML5 form input types, guys. HTML new input types. HTML5 form input types. HTML5 form input types. So HTML5 form input types like, so type is equal email, guys. Okay, now type is equal email. Type is equal, I will tell you what is the use and example. Type is equal email, URL, date, like time. You want both date, time, hyphen local, guys. Both you will get. Okay, and you want to get only in the month. Like week also you can get. It will accept only numbers, guys. Like search, like tell, like hidden, like image, okay, like color, like range. So many, guys. There are HTML5 form input types. Understood now? So I'll give the one by one. So this two, these and these 5, both are form input types only, guys. And next we have to collect one more word, guys. Form input attributes. So from this form, we have to collect only these 2 points, guys. That is what? Form input types and form input attributes. So no need to remember, guys. If you have designed multiple forms, you understood. See, you just see this, observe this form, guys. You understood now here? So first name, guys. What is the type here we have? First name. First name, what is the type? Type is equal text. And surname, text. Father name, text. And gender, and date of birth, select and options. Course, select and options. Text area, type is equal tell. Type is equal file. And here, type is equal checkbox. And type is equal, and here type is equal visual. And type is equal file. You understand now? So no need to specifically remember. Just when you see the file, you'll understood. Understood now? And next I'll give the list of form input attributes, guys. Form input attributes. So we have a form attributes, right? Online guys getting now? Guys,
Yes, sir.
okay. Yeah, form attributes, right? So we have a placeholder, guys. Place. You know, right? In every form, we have a help text, na, guys. This is the placeholder, guys. We are getting the inside the box, we are getting enter your first name. So how you are getting is using placeholder attribute. That is the place. And you want the mandatory field, guys. That is what required. Required and read only. Like checked, like selected. I will show you guys everyone. Selected. Like min, like max, like size, like min length, like max length. Like pattern attribute. Like multiple, autofocus, autocomplete. Okay, so we have so many. These are form input attributes. Okay, na? So form input types, and from this form we are got only these 2 points, guys. Form input types and form input attributes, guys. So simply I'm going to repeat once again. So simply using forms, we are going to collect the user input data. In form, mainly we are going to collect only form input types and form input attributes. Yeah. What happened, John? Okay. So here mainly we have 2 attributes. One is action and method, guys. In action, we are going to mention the file name. And method, we have 2 types of methods, get and post. So what is the use of get, guys? What is the use of get? If you are use get, then what happen? Okay, the value sent through the URL. It's not any secure method. You want to send the values secure way, so we have to use method is equal post. So this is the form input types and form input attributes. I will show you one by one. See guys, I'm not using any attributes. Okay, right now I'm using any attributes. So like so label. First name, like last name. Here name is L name, and like password. Type is equal to password. Name like PWD. Next type is equal submit. Next. Yeah, this is the default form. See guys, by default here, how you'll get. Guys, so here label and input both are inline elements now, so that's why you are getting in the same line side by side, guys. Okay, so here I'm going to use the break element as of now. I'll show you without break how we are align. Now see this. Now you'll get like this. You got it now? Right. And on the button, what you will get, guys? Submit. And you want to change which attribute we have to use? Value attribute. Value is equal to login, guys. Now see, you'll get this. Understand? Okay. So here I entered first name, guys. Okay, and last name, and password something in. So if I submit this form, then what happened, guys? It will do not. Then what happened? So I didn't mention any method attribute, guys. Then what happened? The values we can see in the URL only. It's not a secure method now. See, ఇక్కడ నేను మెథడ్ లో ఏం యూజ్ చేయలేదు. See, I am not using any method attribute. Form లో ఎలాంటి attribute యూజ్ చేయలేదు. So by default, which method will take, guys? We will take get method. So then what happened? The value sent through the URL only. See here, name is equal to Sidhu. Form submitted. So here name is equal to Sidhu and last name, first name, last name, and password also we are getting here, guys. So this is the not a secure method. Okay, not secure method. So that's why which method we have to use, guys? Method is equal to post. Now see. So now method is equal to post, guys. I'm going to submit again. So here first name and password and you enter, guys. It's submitted. So we can't see anything into the URL. Why? Because we are using method is equal to post. Suppose if I use action, guys. Action item. So in action I'm going to mention suppose login dot Python. Suppose if you guys are using backend Python or backend whatever, okay, that file name we have to mention, guys. So this is front end file. When you submit this form, the backend user need to get that input values and he going to store it to the database. That is the real time scenario, right? Chalo. So here we are going to mention that file name, guys. Understand now? See, I'm going to submit again. So you just enter your details and click on the submit button. See, it shows you that login.py file, guys. But there is no file now. But it's navigating now, guys. Understood now? Suppose, guys, if I submit my form, I want to navigate to the table page, guys. Just navigate the table now. So how can I navigate? In action, we have to mention tables.html. That's it now. See, you try to understand what is the use of the action attribute, okay? See, for your understanding, I am going to navigate one HTML file. What is the file name, guys? Tables.html. Now see, you just submit, guys. Submit, it will open. What happened, guys? Tables only, na? BL, tables by down, na? Right, guys? Table. Both the same folder only, right? Tables, where are the tables? Table here only. We submit. Yeah, you got it now? You guys understood now? So like this. So how you are getting is because of the action. With action local A file ichcheste a file ki navigate chesistum. That is the use of the action job. And method get and post. Get is the default method and post is the secure method. Okay, right. And guys, but this form, guys, we are getting, see, it's not a neat look and feel, guys. Okay, so you want to create neat look and feel way. So just I'm going to create one more form. Form table.html. So with the help of table, I'm going to create the form, guys. Inside the form, you just create one table tag. Don't apply any borders, just a table. You just assume, guys, so it's a table, look like a table row now, right? In row, first name is the 1 TD, guys, and next text box is the one more TD. Take one more column, one more row, and take the multiple columns. Okay, see, just try to understand. I'm going to take one TR Here we have a TD guys, that is table data. See, label is the one TD guys like this. And next input is the one more TD, and no need any breaks guys even. Okay. Next, last name label is the one TD, and next input is the one more TD guys. And next password is the one TD, and input is the one more TD. And so here I am leaving the one TD, empty TD, and one more TD I have a login button guys. Now see. Okay, inside the form I taken one table tag. In table we have a TR. In TR, one TD we have a label, and one more TD we have a text box. Right? That's it. See? So now you'll get neat look and feel guys. So later we can CS properties. As of now, we are using help of table. Now you got it, guys? See. So here I used empty TD guys. That's why we are getting space like this. See, the last row I'm using one empty TD now. See? So if you are not using any empty TD guys, you'll get like this only. Understood now? So you want space here, you want start button from here onwards, you just use one empty TD guys. Now you'll get like this. Understood now? So with help of table, you'll get neat look and feel guys. And see, here I'm using one attribute like what? Placeholder. Placeholder, enter here, first name. So that is the placeholder. Understood now? Next, I'm going to create gender guys. The label is gender. And type is equal to radio. And name. Guys, here I'm using two TDs. One TD. In single TD, I'm using two inputs, guys. Male and female. I will get like this, guys. You got it now? And most of guys are here doing small common mistake, guys. See, they are using like this. Like what? So name male for one name and female for one more name. They're using different name attribute. Same name attribute is same, but we have to use the same value also, guys. If you are use different values, see what happened. So here you can select the both guys, male and female. So didn't save now. Okay. See, we are getting both. So here very important one. So we have to use the same value, guys. Both gender same value. Then only it will select male or female only. Okay now. Suppose if you are at the different names, then what happen, guys? It will select multiple. అర్థమవుతుందా మీకు మల్టిపుల్ సెలక్షన్ కావాలి అంటే జస్ట్ టేక్ ద డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్ డిఫరెంట్ నేమ్స్ ఇచ్చేయండి లేదు ఎనీ వన్ కావాలి అన్నప్పుడు యూ కెన్ యూజ్ ఓన్లీ సేమ్ నేమ్ క్లియర్ నా దట్ ఈస్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ గైస్ and so when you open your form by default I want to select, see I don't want to select any radio button guys. Suppose you guys are developing one website only for girls, like only for women, like any fashion website or like any beauty parlor, any website you guys are developing. So while registering, no need to select the female, no? Means it will automatically selected guys. So for that we have to apply one attribute like checked attribute guys. What is the attribute here? Checked. See, no need to select guys. It will, when you open form, it will check defaultly. And if you want, you can change manually. But when you open your form, it will select a default. That is what? Female. So how you are selecting guys? We are using which attribute? Checked attribute. Okay. To check the default, any radio button or checkbox, we are using checked attribute guys. Clear now? So next I am going to create, select course guys. For select course, I am using here select and options. Select Done. Guys, understood now? It's very, very easy, guys. Yeah. Strap. See, you'll get multiple like this. Fields drop downs will get like this. You got it now? Fields drop down. And you can select any one, guys. Okay. But by default, what you will get, guys? By default, select all. But by default, I want to choose like JavaScript only, guys. When you open your form, by default, if one you can select anyone. But by default, if you are not selecting anything, by default, you guys are choose only JavaScript. So for that, which attribute we have to use, guys? No, here selected. Checked for what? Only for radio button sign checkbox. For selection, we are using selected attribute. Okay, selected. Now see guys, it will selected JavaScript. If you want, you can change. But by default, what you will get, guys? JavaScript. That is the use of the selected attribute, guys. Selected attribute. And next, you want to create add any address. Address we are using text area, guys. Oh, see, you'll get like this text area. You got it now? See, guys, by default here you'll get only 2 rows of content only. It will take number of rows, but it will shows you at a time only 2 rows only. Okay, and you can apply height and width also, but by default you will get like this. Suppose you want to display at a time number of how many rows, like I want to display like 5 rows, guys. Just use the rows attribute. Rows is equal to 5, then use the calls is equal to 20, guys. Now see, now you can get 5 rows at a time. Data you can able to see 5 rows of them. Understood now? That is the use of the rows and columns attribute. There is the text area, guys. And you want to upload any file or photos. Upload file. So just use file type is equal to file, guys. Name like file. Now see. By default, you'll get choose option. When you click on this, open your local file and you can select anyone and you can open. That is the use of the type is equal to file. And yeah, for checkbox I'm using. So type is equal to checkbox. Name like check. Guys, you'll get like this checkbox. Understood now? So if you enter your details, guys, in your form, you are entering the maybe wrong details, guys. You want to clear this entire form at a time. For that, we have to apply reset. See, submit will going to submit your form, guys. But you want to reset that fields. So here we have to use one more input. That is type is equal to reset, guys. Type is equal to reset. Just click on reset, it will clear. Put it up. And if you want, you can create type is equal button also, guys. Just a button. If there is any action, if you want, you can create your own functionality. Button. Button. And if you want, you can create button tag also, guys. Button tag also clicks. Understand now? This is the normal form, guys. And suppose you want to create like this, guys. See, so you have form now. For this form, guys, for this form, you have an entire one border and we have something, right? Personal info. You want to create. So here we have to use one more element like field setter, guys. What is that? Field setter. See, I'm going to the same tag again. Copy, new, paste, save. Field set.html. So inside the form element, guys, inside the form element, I'm going to take one more element like field setter. API. Field setter. FIA. And you want to take legend, guys. In legend, you can write whatever you want. So after the table, I'm going to close the filter. Close the field set. Now see, you'll get like this. Now, this one, guys. So here you have a field setter. You got it now? Field setter. Clear? So up to this, you have to practice, guys. Okay, now I will share the soft copies with the two forms. Try to design. And next session lo meer assignment చూస్తే నేను లోపలికి అలో చేస్తా. You have to show me all assignments up to the forms. Guys, don't neglect. I won't allow you guys. Okay, I'm going to share you two forms. With two forms, guys, and try to design. అసైన్మెంట్స్ నెగ్లెక్ట్ చేయకూడదు, ఖచ్చితంగా అందరూ చేస్తేనే క్లాస్కి అలో చేస్తా. ఓకేనా? దిస్ వన్. Any queries up to this? You just ask me, guys. Online, guys, any queries?
No, sir.
Yeah, anyone respond, guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. No doubts.
Clear, good. So in the next session, we'll discuss the remaining HTML5 input types and remaining attributes. Okay, now? So up to this, so mainly these 6 tags are very, very important, guys. Basic tags, links, images, list, tables, and forms. Only the 6 elements. Okay, now? Okay, I will share the soft copies and you just Chalo guys, thank you. Take care.